and it's their Harper's Brewing Company, probably made by Marstons, if we're being truthful. Amber Ale. Don't think it says much on the back, other than a full-bodied malty beer with a distinctive bitter flavour. It don't really tell you much, does it? Yeah. 5% doesn't really give the game away. Good evening again. Hola. Yeah, it doesn't really give much of a game away. Good evening. So, I've not had this one before. Using my Ashover Brewery glass because my desk is full of dirty bleeding glasses. And tomorrow night, when I'm home earlier tomorrow night, and we're not babysitting. Seems every night babysitting or dropping frigging cakes off. But that's the life of a family man, isn't it? You know, you do struggle, with kids and whatever. Trip to Jerusalem, lovely pub. And, yeah, no, I need to. You can buy your beer in thirds, and it's just below the castle, so it's iconic. Oh, crusty cobs with cheese. I'm starving. I've had no bloody dinner. Baby's great. Yeah, he was here tonight, and I held him again, and he was a little wriggler tonight. I think he had a bit of wind. Then don't we all, part and parcel. Yeah, no, if I took the house, the wife would be saying, how many are you drinking a night? I get the bollocking. They're better off down the shed. Then I can review and not get moaned at. So yeah, amber pour, although the amber ale gives the game away, doesn't it? Big fluffy white head. There you go, there's the head. 5%, just says it's full-bodied, malty with a distinctive bitter flavour. So that gives you a lot to go on. Yeah, it's from Ashover Brewery. Now, if, like Mr. Kent Beers was talking traditional beers, this company who make this, Ashover Brewery, based in, I think it's Chesterfield, certainly in the East Midlands. I love the toffee ale. And these make about 20 different bottle beers, and it's all traditional. It's not craft. And there's a brewery that I'm looking at and buying some. When I get some money, it's all about money, Limestone Brewery in Stone, in Staffordshire. They do lots of beers, but I'm waiting for them to get to 12 separates in their mixed case to get it, But the P&P is not cheap. It's like £7, which is a pain. And good evening, Evan. Good evening. Yes, it can get ridiculously hot, yeah. As much as it gets cold, it gets hot. Not quite as hot as that side. Although once I came in here when it was really hot, and I had 3 brews on the go at the same time. And it was something like 120 degrees in here. So, yeah, it was a tad warm. Do you know, I've always had a bit of beef with Spurs ever since that cup final when Gascoigne did that dirty tackle on Gary Charles and should have got sent off. It was a dirty tackle, should have got sent off. He didn't get sent off, and then he went off injured in the end, but he should have got sent off. And the outcome may have been different. But now Spurs, with Mourinho and Kane, it's a good squad. And we need to knock the Manchester teams off the top. I'm sick of Manchester teams. Yeah, it popped me cherry. Yeah. Yeah. The Harper's Brewing Company ones are pretty decent. I didn't like the coffee version. Didn't. Gascoigne, good player. Mardy arse. Too many issues. He liked his beer, but he should have, some of the other, he was a fantastic player. But, yeah, with his other stuff, you don't need it, do you? Play the bloody football. Welcome. Good evening. AD. Yeah, I don't watch football these days. I really don't. I get no flipping time. Rooney was good at his time, but again, another player they kept in the squad too long. He scored a lot of goals, but there was other stuff on his game not so great. Man City with Guardiola, I mean, bloody hell. Liverpool got lucky last year. Yeah, no wonder his playing went downhill. Newcastle Brown these days, nowhere near as nice. Liverpool had a good year last year though, up the Toffees. So yeah, again, more traditional. I think it's Marstons. Yeah, I think most of these. You look at the bottle, shape of the bottle. The shape of the bottle gives the game away a lot of the time. Although they all try to, but Marstons do a lot of contract brewing for Castle Rock Brewery, for one thing. Who's Everton's manager now then? Dandruff. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen Dandruff. Yeah. Oh, Carlo Ancelotti. Yeah, good manager. Yeah, Newcastle Brown. It's nowhere near the beer it was, and it's sad that beers breweries get bought out by bigger breweries, and they lose the lot. Do you know the last World Cup 2018? I was in Thorpe Park. Me and the wife were at Thorpe Park for a weekend, and was the little one with us? I'm not sure. I think the little one was with us. We went to Thorpe Park and we watched England play Sweden. And do you know the atmosphere was fucking amazing? Pardon my French. We was in the dome at Thorpe Park. Have you ever been to Thorpe Park? I've got a fridge, yeah. It's in the other shed. But yeah, Newcastle Brown's not the beer it was. Try it, but I'll tell you now. Oh, we was in the dome and there was like 3,000 people watching, and there was a lot of people anyway, all watching the England versus Sweden match. It was fucking rammed. There was no social distancing, obviously social distancing once around then, and the atmosphere was electric. And when we beat Sweden, it was like, oh my god. And then it was all back on the park, going around the park doing theme park rides. Fucking amazing. That's when watching football matches is amazing, especially when you win. So yeah, toffee ale from these fellas. Probably just free. This is the second one in, by the way, yeah. Unless I do a quick review, but it will be quick. If I do a quick review, it's going to be quick. Well, I've had no phone all day. I tell you what, when you ain't got your phone, it kills you, doesn't it? Hey, fucking got to work, no phone, and I'm there, and I'm like, oh god, and it's like your left arm's been cut off. Champion's nice, yeah, strong, 7.3%, but yeah, a nice beer, another good traditional beer. No cakes today. No, got home, sat in the sun. We're going to get a new gas bottle, and then we're gonna do barbecues. Yeah, but the weather's going shit this weekend, isn't it? So yeah, it's funny how our phones become so much part of your life. Today, no phone, and I just cracked on and mowed. I just worked solid all day, and that's why I'm knackered now. Yeah, I wondered what you was on about with the salt on the trial. I'm looking at the comments, I'm thinking, what's this salt on the trial business? 5 degrees on Monday. Yeah, I won't be barbecuing on Monday. I don't think I'll be in the hot tub on Monday. Yeah. There's cave elements. It's a pub, but there's like part of it is a cave which you can sit in. Yeah, bit of a shithole to be honest, but hey, same with me, Craig. These days, I don't really watch hardly any TV. I try and watch Marvel films and the new Marvel series when I don't fall asleep pissed up. Um, I was going to do the hot tub review today, but then when the kid's baby comes round and that, it kind of bobbed me off. No, I've only been in a few times. Yeah, to the trip. Yeah, it's a nice pub. You've got some iconic Nottingham pubs. You've got the Trip to Jerusalem, the Salutation Inn, the Bluebell Inn, and then you've got tap rooms around Nottingham. It's a very good place for a beer. You don't have to go to the student locations where everyone's pissed up and fighting. Um, you can go to the more interesting. I went in the hot tub tonight in my shorts, and yeah, talk about up your arse. Fucking hell, the bubbles were blowing, and yeah, it wasn't great. Yeah, I've been sick in the Bluebell Inn on the floor. Went to the council last, and we won Britain in Bloom, and there was a bar where you could drink for an hour and a half. Well, I fucking drank, and pardon my French again. I drank and went over to the Bluebell Inn afterwards, and I was sick as hell, sick as hell. In fact, for 2 days afterwards, I was sick. I was not good. 2 days off work, ill after the beer. Val Venus, that's it. So yeah. Cranbourne poacher, can't fault you. It's not always about drinking lagers and ciders, although they are the most preferable at this time of the year, I suppose. Vat and Fiddle, yep. Canal House, yep. Jerusalem, Neon Raptor Tap. Do you know? I live in Nottingham. Never ever been to Neon Raptor Tap. I'm thinking of going to Nottingham Craft Beer Festival in August, and that's definitely on the list to do it as well at the similar sort of time. Yeah. Oh, bless you. So, yeah, I mean, today I was walking at full pace with a mower. I had around about 4 acres to mow, so it takes some bloody mowing, and it's only a dinky little mower like this ride. So Port Prime, Titanic Plum Porter, hey. And the sun just absolutely drains you. I like the sun, but you've got to choose your jobs in the sun. Yeah, I've got all sorts of tools. Yeah. Although that's not my sort of work. I cut the lawn. I leave the mechanical stuff to somebody who's a bit better than me. Yeah. If I start taking machines apart, they don't go back together. I took a blower apart the other day and it's fucked. Because the spring came off and I ain't got a clue how to put the spring back together. So, not touching them. So actually liking the taste of this. It's not a bad beer really. With machines, I'm shit. DIY, I can do DIY pretty good. But machines, no. I'll never be a mechanic. That sort of shit's beyond me. But it's all about the right tools as well. 8.2%, bless you, get in. I can't afford to go up the arse pissed up tonight. I fell asleep early last night, and I've got about 2.5, 3 hours of internet work to sort out tonight. Catch up on all my YouTube and fucking Facebook and all that. And money making things, as you do. It's bring a bit of money in, a few pennies to get some beers. So quite a nice amber pour. Yeah, made it by pallets, yeah. And you know, if you can get or scrounge 8-foot pallets, you can make some fantastic stuff. Because the big already is so bloody easy to make things. I've got to build on the bar on the decking. I've got to build an extension to it and put a oven in, an area for the gas bottle, and an area for like a top burner thing with a lid on, stop the water getting in. So, amber pour, malty throughout, very easy drinking. No real flavour, to be honest. It's just malty. It's nice. It's very much a traditional beer again, but it hits the spot. You know, on a warm day like this, a lot, a lot. You'd need a lot to make a 16-foot shed. Bloody hell! But you'd need a lot of other wood as well. You'd need beams. You know, for your flooring, you would need more. Yeah, you could build a pallet, a 16-foot shed out of pallets. If you knew someone who got loads of 8-foot pallets and you stripped them down, and then you got some extra timbers, you could do it in time. But yeah, I think it's made by Marstons. I'm better these days. You know, before I was shit at comments. I really was. And it's the only thing is, you know, I didn't realise. I clicked on YouTube before and I thought that's where all the comments were, and I didn't even know. Now I've got YouTube Studio and all the comments come up. So if I'm at work and I've had a breather for a minute, I'll quickly blast, go through the comments. Yeah. Interaction is good. I like that's why I like these chats. Sometimes as well, when it's a bit quieter, it's better. You know, when it gets to 50 and loads of people, and then you get that that dickhead element. Come on, can't be done with that shit. I don't do beer reviews for the dickhead element. Go and fuck off on somebody else's beer reviews or channels. But I like it when it's just decent people talking decent. Can't be done with the bollocks, you know. Yeah, I mean, I have been deleting people, but you know, there's only so much you can do. Can't do it all, can you? Can't be done with it. I'm fucking 49. They wouldn't do it to my face because I'd fucking knock them out. No. For some reason, my son's phone, I checked his phone the other night and I changed his password. And Google are pretty good with this. Changed his password on his phone. Discovered, when I looked at his security, there's 2 devices logged into his fucking phone. There's an iPad and an unknown device. So I fucked them both off. And they haven't got back in since. And I said to him, if you get anybody, anything from Google, give the phone to me, your mum, or my older son straight away. And, you know, I'll fuck them off. But yeah, crafty little shits. Yeah. He's got his own little YouTube channel. He's only 10. And obviously some, you know, you do get idiots. Kids can be idiots, you know. So yeah, malty throughout. It was an okay tasting ale. Would I buy it again? No, won't buy it again. Not for me. Glad I tasted it. It was okay, but yeah, not one that I need to put on the raggy list of to-dos. Good evening. I'm just about to kill this review, sadly. I do apologise. For me, yeah, I think Steve's right, actually. About a 3.9. It's a bit of a one-trick pony. It's an amber pour, a bit of a head, malty throughout. Nothing really that sticks out in the flavour. You know, people with better taste, you know, more acute palates will be able to pick more out. For me, it was malty. It was okay, just not interesting. But 3.9 anyway. And that's it for this beer review. Back in 2 minutes with another beer review. Thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing. And yeah, he'll be watching footer. England were 1-0 up. And I'll back in 2 minutes with another beer review. Last one of the night, because I daren't do another. It's already 25 to 9. I've got internet work to do. And it's late and I haven't had my dinner yet. I'm starving. Back in 2 minutes. Cheers all. And I'm